Hi and welcome back. Today what we're going to do is we're going to raise our solar, what's it called? The Solarcon A-99 Antenna. I want to call it an Antron, which basically it is. And what I did here is I had an old umbrella that was outside that kind of got torn up. It was old. And I took it apart and salvaged the pole here. It's a nice heavy duty pole, and what I thought is it connects together here, and I thought that would be a really good idea because if I mounted the antenna onto the shorter pole here, it would just be an easy snap to remove it. Wouldn't have to remove any brackets or anything. So I want to put this up, but I don't like the white pole. So what I did, I bought a can of kind of a green spray paint that will kind of match my blue spruce out there. And we're going to paint the poles. I want this to be kind of stealthy and not easily seen. The antenna I'm not going to paint. I'll leave it white, but it's going to be up higher. And it will probably blend in with the background. But I want the pole that is against the tree to kind of match the color. So let's go ahead and go paint our pole. All right, we have the pole all painted green, and we're going to go take it outside, drill some new holes for the brackets, another hole on top of the roof to allow the pole to fit through, and we'll go connect it.
Okay, I remounted the brackets inside the shed, and this time I bought some better brackets with a metal plate on the back and mounted it over a little farther to the right because I had two boards here together. I think it was flexing a little in the wind. This will be more solid with it by the 2x4 here. And then here we have the bracket on the other side. And we're pretty level. Let's get it on here again. And we're pretty level vertically. And horizontally. Okay, we have it on pretty tight here. And we're going to go take it back to the roof and mount it again. All right, and here's the final mount. Perfectly straight. The old antenna was 9 feet. This one is 13 3/4 feet above the ground, and it's 5.6 feet above the structure here. And we're almost as tall as the blue spruce up there, which I didn't want to go taller with thunderstorms, thinking it would probably strike the tallest object in the yard. So we'll see how this does, if there's a difference by raising it, would we say, by raising it close to 5 feet higher. So we'll see how it does. Now, for those of you who say, make sure you ground it, I plan to do that. I'm going to buy a rod, the 8-foot rod to drive in the ground, and I'll use some copper wire to ground it. But with a lightning strike, that's still not, it's still going to fry the antenna and probably damage my radios inside. So I'm automatically going to disconnect the antenna whenever there's a lightning storm. Now, when I was putting this on, when I was joining the poles together, it was very painful. I caught the web of between my fingers, between the two poles, and it almost snapped together. And I don't know how I would have gotten it off with my hand stuck on the pole, but that was very painful. But we did get through that, so all is good. And let's do a quick SWR check. I have it calibrated on channel 1, and we are just barely moving, almost 1-to-1. And checking channel 40, we are at 1.2, which is fantastic. 751 Columbia River. This is 595 Lake Tahoe, Nevada.
I heard maybe 595, something like that coming in. Okay.
All right, so we know it's working. DXing's pretty bad right now, but we did make a couple contacts in Washington State. I know they're pretty big stations, but you know, I was able to get through to them, so that's good. I'm going to leave the antenna at this height. I think it's a good height. And like I said, I like to be kind of stealthy. The green blends in really well with the blue spruce and the other trees. Come winter, that might not be the case on the west side of the antenna, but the blue spruce will always be there to kind of hide it. So there you have it. I'm only 2 away from 1,000, so please, please, if you're not subscribing, hit that subscribe button. And I will see you next time. Thanks.